We're back. Guess who's back? Back again.
What is that?
JOFO's back.
Oh, I know what that is.
Hello, friend.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
It doesn't matter now because we're doing like a bonus episode. You're not going to be able to sing that whole song, you know.
Oh, wait. That's the next part.
All right, so we're doing a little bonus episode here. We got a little bit of time, and we've had a few people email us and ask us about our love for and use of pencils. So, like for example, where are my glasses? All right, so
Getting old.
I know. What is this thing here? So this guy has a great question. It's a really long, like serious question, and then he has like one sentence. Can you please go super nerdy and talk about journals and pencils and stuff like that for an hour? I would love to hear you talk about it. Well, how about 15 minutes? How about a little bonus episode? We're not doing an hour on that. So, yes, if you know us well, if you follow us on social media, you know that Jimmy and I favor writing in pencil, not the pen. Now, we like pens. We have fountain pens. Pens are great, but for everyday journaling, for my sermon work and everything, like for our sermon work, we are usually using a nice high-quality pencil.
Yes.
Now, Jimmy, why do you like the pencil so much? Why not just go with a Bic? A Bic pen, they write, pick them up, right? They were good.
Because I make a lot of mistakes.
So you need the grace of an eraser.
I need the grace of an eraser. It helps me because I get really nervous. I get really nervous especially for me during sermon prep. I'm constantly always having to change things as I'm working through. I'm not like you, Joe Thorne, one run through and you're fine.
Why you got to hate like that?
Because you're so much better than the rest of us.
Okay, all right.
For us, I need the
grace of an eraser.
I need the grace of an eraser. Plus, there's something simplistic about it. There's just something about it that just I enjoy, like the sharpening, and trying to find that right thickness or the lead, whatever you want to call it, and just getting a nice darkness here and nice and light here, and I don't know. It's just I'm not an artistic guy, but I can write.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I like the feel of writing with pencil, and I have for years. I didn't get into wooden pencils until Steve McCoy. SteveKMcCoy.com. Check him out. Really good friend of mine. Steve.
He's a better friend of mine.
Okay, he doesn't even know your middle name.
I want you to know that Steve texts me often.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he does.
It's a running joke that we have.
No,
I say,
go
ahead and pretend that you like Jim again, and then he sends text, and then we laugh about it. So listen, I like the pencil because of the way it feels.
I'm texting Steve now.
I don't know if I am artistic or not, but I like to sketch things out. I like the ability to shade. I definitely need the grace of an eraser. But just the way it feels when I'm writing. And for some reason, like I am more creative and I tend to be more fruitful when I write things out by hand, and even more so when I use a pencil versus any kind of pen. I do like to use a pen for some things, and I have a great fountain pen that I love. But I can't do better than a pencil. And I think one of the things you're talking about is that it's got this old school, old timey kind of quality to it. It's very primitive. It's very simple. I mean, you're talking about two slats of wood that are grooved out, and they put these graphite poles in there, and then they're glued. The wood is glued on top, and then they're cut, and then they put the ferrule on there. The ferrule, that metal part at the top of your pencil that the eraser is connected to, that's called a ferrule. Not like Will Ferrell, like Ferrel. Ferrul. I think that's what it is. But that's the ferrule. And I just like the whole thing. I like how they're made. I like how they look. And I like, you were mentioning this, that the graphite inside a pencil, we call it lead. Even people in the industry call it lead. But it's graphite, and it's made out of graphite and clay.
Yeah.
And so when it has more clay in it, it's a harder lead, and therefore a lighter color, and when it has less clay in it, it's a softer lead. It has a darker color to
I'm
it.
just realizing what kind of losers we are going through like pencils.
Oh man, that makes us winners.
No, here's the best part. Joe and I have watched videos on this.
Of course.
And we'll link some of those videos.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll do that. Get your pencil on, everybody.
Come on.
It's listen, you want to be more creative and more fruitful, go pencil.
Go pencil.
Well,
and you got to get a wide range, right? Like you
I
got to
like that.
you got to be able to get the wide range, get the quality ones.
Right.
You know, and
I'm going to get my pencil roll. Hang on.
all right, get your pencil. Oh, the pencil roll.
Yeah, we're going to talk. I got the link.
Oh, you're going to talk about the pencil roll?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. That's the one. That's the one. I like it.
All right. So a while back, this guy Hank messaged me and he said, "Hey,
No, his name was Andrew Henry.
is it? Well, it's called Hank's Handmade Leather Goods."
Yeah, his name was Andrew.
Well, I'm going to call him Hank. So Hank.
I'm going to double check just to make sure I'm not wrong.
All right. So hang on. Now you got to make me bring it up. You're making me all nervous. What if I'm wrong?
You are.
Are you sure? Hank's Handmade US on Etsy. I forgot what his name is, but we'll send you the link. So this guy messaged me and he said, "Hey, would you like me to make you a pencil roll? I make leather goods." And I said, "Absolutely." But I would need it to meet certain specifications because I need at least 15 pencils in my pencil roll. I need a pocket to hold my sharpener and an eraser, and I want the top flap of the pencil roll to cover all of the pencils. I don't want them sticking out. And so he whipped it up and sent it to me, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's high quality leather. And so yeah, I've got a bunch of pencils.
Andrew Henry.
Andrew Henry? Yeah, Hank. So Hank put this together, and so like Jimmy and I really like the Black Wings.
Yes.
The Pearl, the 602.
602.
But all of the Black Wings are great. Man, if you want some really good pencils, check out the pencils by Mitsubishi. They are they are the Japanese.
Oh, sorry. I was just laughing because someone just invited me on Facebook to their page. It's their they made a Facebook fan page about themselves. And
Okay.
I'm looking. I'm like, I don't see anything significant that you've done. You've not written a book. You're not. Why do you have a fan page? I don't even have a fan page. I don't even have a fan page.
Oh, you're gonna have a fan page.
But no, I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna make a fan
that's
page
not
for
funny.
you
You're
this
not
week.
doing that. I'm just saying. Hey, listen,
everybody,
guys,
look out for the Jimmy Fofo fan page. I guarantee. I promise
I
you.
should have brought that up.
I
I'm just
promise
saying.
you. You're hating on somebody.
Okay. I'm just saying. Why are you making a fan page and invite me to your fan page and I don't even know who you are?
Well, he's obviously your friend on Facebook.
You know what? I have a lot of friends on Facebook.
How many?
I don't know, but I love
How
them.
many? How many is a lot?
Okay, you're just trying to compare to
No,
you
I'm
right
not
now.
comparing.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
just curious.
You're about to go through the conversation where you had to start unfriending people because you had too many friends.
I never unfriended any of them.
Okay, you threatened to unfriend people, and then you started your page. Okay, you really want to know how many?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was just curious how many a lot is. Do you have like 300 friends now?
No, I got
You can't even figure it out.
over 1,000.
That's good.
I know. I'm just saying. I pray for people. I like their stuff, but I'm just saying. Don't create a fan page for yourself. Why?
I don't know. Maybe there's a good reason. You need to do some investigation before you start judging them on social media.
Anyways, continue on about Andrew Henry. The Leather Goods. I derailed us on this bonus content.
Get the Mitsubishi. Check out Mitsubishi pencils. They're really, really good. I love the Tombow pencils. The Tombow Mono 100 is really good. You can't go wrong there. If you want to get a bunch of pencils that write really dark, they're pretty soft. You got to sharpen them quite a bit. The Musgrave Test Scoring 100 pencil is really good, and you can get those cheap on Amazon. What are you looking at my pencils in my pencil box?
Yeah, I'm grabbing the one I really like, the one I have multiples of, and I love this one.
I know what it is. It's got the word cedar in it. You're looking for the cedar point.
I was looking for the cedar point.
I
was
know
looking
what
for
you
the cedar
like.
point and the Aspera.
Yeah, that's
The
good.
Aspera, the extra dark one.
Yep.
Both of those, I use the cedar point for writing in my Bible because it's a lighter. It's much lighter, and then I use the Aspera because it's extra dark in my journaling.
Are you sure you use the Aspera?
Okay, obviously I'm pronouncing it wrong. That's why. All right, how do you pronounce it?
Well, it's Apsara.
Yeah, Apsara, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I use that one. when I
Aspera sounds like medication for people with asthma.
Maybe it is.
Okay. So, anyways, all of those are good. There's a bunch more you can try out. We'll link to some in the show notes.
Yeah.
But if you want to order some pencils and have just a cool unboxing experience, go to CW Pencil Enterprise. The ladies there in Manhattan, you get on the internet, pick the pencils you want, and they wrap them up, they box them, and they send them to you, and it's like,
and they write a personal note.
They get you a personal note. It's like a little Christmas present that you get in the mail. So you can think that we're dorky. I don't care. This stuff is great.
All right, let's talk sharpeners though. Okay, so we
Yes.
talked a couple pencils. If you want a nice cheap one, a bugle. A bugle's nice.
It's too light.
It's okay,
too light. I would say go with the Cedar Points if you want an inexpensive
Fine.
pencil.
Cedar Point, that is my go-to. So we're going to say, so we talk pencils. Pencil Roll by
Yep.
Andrew Henry over
Yes.
at Hank's Leather Goods. You got to go there. He's got fantastic products. Now let's talk sharpeners.
Okay.
Because you and I each have a couple sharpeners.
Yeah.
For different occasions.
Desktop and carry.
That's it. No, you have two carry, though.
Well, I have a few carries, but the one that I always carry.
Okay. Now, why don't we talk about the desktop, the Mitsubishi?
Yeah. There are a couple of really good desktop pencil sharpeners. Classroom pencil sharpeners, I think, is one of them. Really well made, metal and plastic construction, very durable, and it puts a nice, sharp, long point on it. But Jimmy and I prefer, for our use on our desks, the Mitsubishi KH20. It's hard to describe it on the air, but
maybe we can put a picture of it in the show notes.
Yeah, I'll link. I reviewed it on my blog, so I'll put a link to that. I made a little video and thinking everything. It's a great sharpener, and it's going to put a nice fine long point on it, but for carrying.
Oh,
if you're gonna the best one that you're gonna carry, like for at least the one that we like the most, is something real special. It's about, I don't know, it's probably $17.
$17. It is the Coom Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Made in Germany, so you know it's good.
That's right. It is. It puts a wicked long, sharp point on there.
Yeah. So there's two. There's two steps to it.
It's called a two-stage sharpener.
Yeah. So you gotta first get kind of the excess stuff off.
So the first hole peels off all the wood and leaves the graphite exposed. So you have a long piece
That's
of
it.
unsharpened graphite showing.
And then you put that in the second stage, and it go ahead and puts it to a nice fine point.
Yeah. So it's just trust us. It's a great sharpener.
Oh, sorry.
What?
For the desktop one, did you mention how there's two settings?
Yeah.
For
no,
long
I didn't.
point. Okay. Two settings. You can either have a long point,
A fine point,
a
sharp
fine
point.
point, a sharp point, or I would call it like a nub.
It just puts a duller point on.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So if you push a button, you get a sharp point. You push the button again, and you sharpen something, and it will stop before a real fine point.
Yes.
So yeah, those pencil leads that are really soft and break easy, you don't want that real fine point on it. You can do that. Super cool. Love it.
Erasers.
Okay.
Erasers. First, if you're going to start off getting, you need to have an extra eraser.
Yeah.
I mean, I like having an extra
More
eraser.
than half of the pencils that we write with don't have erasers on them.
That's right. So I like the Technic eraser, the Caran d'Ache.
Yeah.
Right. That one, it's cheap. It's only $3.50 for it. But I also have my other eraser.
Okay, your fancy one.
My fancy eraser that I use.
I use the Caran d'Ache that you just talked about, but this
Yes.
is the one that I want because it just looks so cool.
It's called the Super Gold High Class Rubber. Hold on. Super
Golden Seed or
yeah,
something.
Super Gold High Class Rubber Eraser Seed. And the eraser itself is it's nice. It's
smaller too. It's not too small,
smaller.
but it's smaller. I like the
It's
size.
smoother, and then it's also wrapped in a gold-like plate.
Yeah, it's got like this gold or brass case on it or something. It's not brass.
It's
It looks
not-
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
It's really good. That one's $9.
But for an eraser, like, come on, that's good.
Well,
It's gonna last you a long time.
Well, hold
Well,
on.
maybe not you.
Well,
You,
maybe
like-
not me, but like because I
You abuse the grace of the eraser.
Yeah, well, when most erasers are 30 cents,
Yeah, but they're not good.
but they're not good. They're gonna break on you. They're cheap and they're junky.
So yeah, man, we do a lot of our work in pencil. All my sermon prep is done in pencil on paper. I use my computer for Logos. We use Logos Bible software, so I'll do a research and some reading on there. But everything is written out by hand. I don't write up anything on the computer, and then I just keep everything in a journal and throw it on the shelf when it's full. We'll do journals.
We'll do
at
journals another time for a bonus episode. But what about your pocket pencil?
Yeah, if you're really serious about pencils and you just really prefer it, you might not have your pencil roll on you.
That's right.
And you might be somewhere where all they've got are like Bic pens or some cheap janky pencil that isn't worth writing with. And that's when you reach into your pocket and you pull out your bullet pencil.
Yeah, twist bullet pencil.
So a bullet pencil is essentially a pencil holder. And when your pencils that you're using get too small to write with comfortably, you just take it and put it into a part of this bullet pencil, and then you can insert the nub of that bullet pencil into the rest of the bullet pencil and turn it around, and it allows you to write with it comfortably.
Yeah.
And then you can unplug it, turn it around, and put the wooden pencil part inside, and it keeps it from getting broken, so you can carry it in your pocket. And the bullet twist is a great, and I like the bullet twist matte black one. That's my favorite one that they make. They've got them made with hardwoods now, hardwood casings and all kind of stuff. So bullet twist, great pencil. There's also a really nice, inexpensive brass one that you can get on eBay. Who's that made by? Is that made by Musgrave? I don't remember. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. You got to get a bullet pencil. They're not too expensive. If you get like that brass one's not too expensive. It's pretty cool. That's a good place to start.
I'm looking at CW pencils. There's some new ones, dude. There's some nice ones.
We ain't got money for that right now.
I know, but look at this one.
Put it on your wish list.
I'm putting it on there. Look at this.
I can't look. You're on the other side of the desk. So that's it. That's why we write with pencils, because it feels good and it's fun. And here's another thing. I don't have time for a hobby.
Yeah.
I can't play golf.
And you wouldn't have money for a hobby?
I don't have money for a hobby. So pencils,
Gold
though.
magic pencil.
All right,
This one.
knock it off. I can't see it right now, and I want to see it. All right, so it's an affordable, fun, nerdy hobby that I can get into that doesn't cost lots of money. And what's my wife going to say when I buy some more pencils? She's going to be like, "You bought more pencils, really?" Yeah, but it doesn't cost much. So she's just like, "You're a nerd." She just thinks I'm a nerd for it, so that's fine.
So I am going to make another recommendation. There are times when you need a pen. If you got to sign a check, you got to do stuff like that. I want to suggest a pocket fountain pen, the Kawiko. That's the one I'm using. It is fantastic. It's a German company. They've been making these fountain pens since 1883. Maybe not this exact kind, but they've been making fountain pens.
Okay, so they've got some that are, plastic and janky, but yours is brass.
Yeah, mine is brass. My wife got that for me. I think it was either my birthday or Father's Day.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I opened up this gift, and I was overjoyed.
It's really cool. That thing, I look at that thing and I want it. And the only reason I don't have it is because I have a better fountain pen.
No, your fountain pen.
Oh, are you
janky.
kidding me?
No, it is. It's janky.
Yeah. This is the Nova fountain pen by Namisu. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who believes anything that...
Japanese people do,
Yeah,
say?
that's what I was about to say.
That's not cool. You should not say that. This is a...
but calling Canadians our slow cousins was okay?
Truth hurts sometimes. But man, the Nova fountain pen is beautiful. It's a different style than the one Jimmy's talking about. So Jimmy's is brass, and it gets that patina on it after a while. It looks really cool.
Mine's more if you're upper class, I would say. Middle to upper class is what you go with mine.
Look in the show notes. You tell me which one's classier. The Nova fountain pen by Namisu won tons of design awards the year that it came out. How many design awards did yours win?
It's won about 17 years in a row.
Zero. And I just made that up about Nova as well.
Yeah.
So don't
that's why I
believe
made
that.
mine up.
You gotta check these out. Good fountain pen. You're gonna write a letter to somebody. Pencil's fun. I love writing letters to people in pencil. But pen is a totally different experience in a good fountain pen. And we're not fountain pen nerds, so that's a whole other thing that other people
Steve
could speak
McCoy
to.
is, though.
Well, there's a lot of guys. You know who's a fountain pen? What would he be?
A wizard?
Yeah, Don Whitney.
Really?
Don Whitney is a fountain pen fanatic.
Wow.
So he's really serious. One more thing before we go. Some of you are thinking, sounds good, Joe, like all of this, but pencil fades. I don't want to be writing in my Bible.
You're gonna do this thing again.
I don't want to write in my journal and then have it fade. Here's the truth. Pencil does not fade. Pen ink can fade. Pencil, lead, graphite does not fade. Now, you might be able to smudge it or something with your hand if you try hard, but no. In fact...
So, Joe, where are you getting your facts about that claim?
I talk about this all the time because I think it's so cool. I kept hearing that pencil fades, and I wasn't buying it, so I contacted the National Archives. And I talked to them, and they were super cool. And in short, they said that graphite pencil is very stable.
And this was the National Archives of Zimbabwe.
No. So why are you messing with me?
I'm going to mess with you.
Okay. So they said no, it does not fade in light. It can bleed in water or something like that. But yeah. So anyways, let me just say that pencil does not fade. You are in fact the second page of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address is framed and hanging up, written in pencil. You can still read it. So just to show you, just to let you know, it ain't going anywhere. So check out CW Pencil Enterprise. Pick up a leather pencil roll from Hank's Handmade Leather Goods. Get all that stuff. It's it's fun. If you're looking for an inexpensive, fun hobby, then that's definitely the way to go. But that is just to answer one of your a few of you had this question: why do we write with pencils? This is why. This is what we're into, and we do kind of geek out about it a little bit.
And don't start your own Facebook fan page.
Yeah, I started my own. So what do you want me to say?
Yeah, you're okay. And not trying to, but you're
making fun of me.
No, you are.
My publishers are like, you gotta start a fan page so people.
I know. I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying you're an actual author.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, but you say my books aren't even real books.
Well, they're not. But I mean,
so
one day you're gonna write a big boy book.
Yeah.
You've got 3 coming out though.
Okay.
You got 3 coming out next year.
Yep, March
of next year.
Coming out, Moody, all in ecclesiology.
You're fantastic. I'm looking forward to those. I already pre-ordered. I did.
I know you did. I know you did. And
I'm
a little late on the manuscript.
I even text Joe. I'm like, hey man, does your friends get like freebies? He's like, well, I don't know. And I was like, I took that as, all right, you got to pay. So I went and bought.
Well, no, I totally will give you freebies, but
so can I wait? So then can I go ahead?
No.
Can I go ahead and cancel my pre-order? I'm going to Amazon right now.
No, dude, wait, cancel and then pre-order through our Amazon shop.
Genius.
There you go.
Genius. It's happening.
Awesome. Hey, guys, thanks for listening in. Just a little bonus episode for you to answer a question. Tune in every Monday and Thursday for more episodes from Doctrine and Devotion. We'll see you then.
Later.